Hey. Hi, y'all. It's been a minute. And I don't have that long. So I'm really going to try to spit this out. But before I turn off the comments, I need y'all help real quick. Okay? I missed you too. Thank you for the prayers. I can feel the real 90s coming closer, so thank you. I appreciate y'all more than you will ever know. Thank you. I need y'all to read between the lines with me. Help me, okay, please? Today is... Help me. Today is what?
Tuesday, December 10th, 2024.
Tuesday, December 10th, 2024. All right? Let me say that again. Today is Tuesday, December 10th, 2024. So thank you for screen recording this. Hi. Okay. Before I start with anything, I need to pray. Because I know there's a lot of new people, so I thank you for being here. I need you to help me and just listen with your heart for a second. Just help me, okay? So glad you're alive. Thank you. Yeah, we still kicking. So Jesus, we just ask that you please protect us, God. Please let every word that come out of our mouth be of you, God, and not of our own. Jesus, we thank you for getting us this far, protecting us through every storm, God, that takes down every window and sometimes the doors, Jesus. But we thank you. We thank you for guiding us, protecting us, and giving us a sign even when we feel like you're not there, Jesus. We thank you for the family that we have. We thank you for the amount of angels that you have brought our way to listen, Jesus. We just ask that everything that we say, God, be carried for the children and for the message, Jesus. We just thank you. We honor you. We praise you. And we love you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. I know some of you are like, I don't believe in Jesus. I should have said something. At first I didn't either. I'm not trying to shove them down your throat. We can all agree on one message, okay? That's the children. So, my bad I didn't warn you about the prayer, but got some Jesus today too. High five. Anywho, who knows that we went viral in November of 2020. We didn't mean to be on social media. We went viral November of 2020. Who knows that since November of 2020, not one time, I need your interaction right here before I turn off the comments, because I'm about to turn them off for a second, okay? Just because I need everybody to focus. I really need y'all to focus, because people get so misconstrued, mixed up, and into what other people have as gossip columns, all right? This is not that. So please stay with me, okay? Have I ever asked y'all for a Patreon subscription fee, Cash App, anything like that? Yes or no? Those that are OG 90s that have said, I've been sitting here from either day one or in the middle. I've been watching y'all for a really long time. So I know that I can answer this question. No, thank you, 21HHC. Thank you, Indigo Drought. I think I said that right. Indigo Drought. Thank you, never. Nope, no. No, never since day one. What have I asked y'all for? To listen, and presence is powerful, right? I've never, ever wanted you to give me any money for my truth, because I am not selling my truth. I'm telling my truth. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? So those who are asking you to feed their cash apps over the truth are no better than the slave traders they're talking about. Do you understand what I'm saying? You got me? Ultimately, we are talking about the children. The truth and the children are priceless. There never should have been an amount on anybody's head. So when you go to talk about this, you shouldn't be charging money for this, because those of you who are sitting here like, all right, what's about to be said right now, this information can benefit you and somebody that you may see on the street that may need you to be a voice and not a dollar sign. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now, one time, have we ever asked y'all to feed our cash apps? Stay with me. Feed our cash apps. Do we have a cash app? No.
I do,
You do? I don't
I think I do.
Okay,
A while
but
ago.
point is, we've never asked y'all for money. Okay, there's no GoFundMe. I used to call those, excuse my language, but GoMe, because that's what they are. The Give, Send, Goes, the GoFundMes. You are trafficking your pain if you are asking people money to tell the truth. I'm not doing that. There's a lot of people making money off my name, and the only people that have not done it is me. There are people with fake accounts. There are people using my name. There are people resharing my videos. So if you're screen recording this right now and you're sharing this, to share it for the right reasons, I appreciate you. And I would point people towards some people, because I don't want to endorse anybody. I don't know if somebody is going to flip on a dime and the next thing you know they have a TV mentality. I don't know that. So I don't endorse anybody for that reason. If we did an interview with someone, I would tell them, hey, can you guys go look at this and then pay close attention, because usually when people don't get their way, if I didn't hand them insurance, if I didn't hand them an affidavit, if I didn't give them the information they wanted, if they didn't get the followers they wanted, if their Cash App or their Patreon or whatever didn't make that much money, they will be pissy and then turn on who? Me. So therefore, we just tell you, hey, this is what we did. Pay attention. Okay? But no, we will never, ever ask you for a subscription of Patreon. The truth is priceless. Say it with me, everybody. The truth is, priceless. Not one time. All right? So if you see someone doing that, you can tell what's going on, because there's some people that are giving you truth sprinkled in with lies so that they can make what? Money. Everything is about a money thing. No one does things, not very many, excuse me, let me take that back. We got many 90s sitting here, excuse me, I'm sorry. Not that many people do things for the truth and for the right thing to do. Not many. But there's a lot of you that do. And you see how some of you get shut down. The truth is priceless. The amount of hell that I went through is priceless. I've already been a dollar sign. So I'm not doing that. Okay? If you see anybody ask you for money in regards to me, my videos, my information, all of the information I have put out is priceless, and it's somewhere. It's sprinkled somewhere. I have 18 live platforms that other admin are running. It's not me. I couldn't keep up with them all. There's no damn way. So I'm telling you right now that there's many different platforms, but not one of them are asking you for money. They won't. And all the information that you need on there is free. Everything that I've said is free. My face, it's out there for free. Okay? My information, it's out there for free. Every open wound and deep past scar is out there for free. We are struggling, and we don't ask for people's money. There are people who have said, hey, let me send you this, let me please. And we have argued you down, because they're like, we would rather you know our heart. We would rather you know the message that we carry than what's in our wallet since day one. So if anybody is asking you for money, something else is going on. And you should assess those things, especially their character, if they are claiming to be a survivor. Are we all clear? Okay. Cool. I got a few things for you, okay? I'm going to turn off comments so we can all stay together. All right? Give me a second. If y'all can just okay, I see the little hearts. Cool. So I know you're still here, and it didn't pause. All right, so there's a TikTok mess. I'm looking over here. I do not have a script. I'm gonna flash this right at you. Make sure. Yep, I can flash this right at you. I made some notes because there's a lot that I need to just before I get off of here. So this is not a script. There's a lot of TV mentality going on, so I have to tell you, because there's a lot of people playing with people, and I'm not for the bullshit. I am exhausted. And for those who are playing me and saying they're me under account, you want to take some of this PTSD? You want some of these nightmares? I can help you out if you could trade me with some of the triggers. Those who are saying that they're me, you don't understand what it means as a survivor to get on here and tell you something that I have to relive every 2 seconds. When we get off of here, there's been times where my mom is picking me up and scraping me off the floor. All right? My PTSD is so bad that I'm waking up covered in my own sweat and tears, not remembering where I am, screaming at the top of my lungs and still fighting everything off of me because I don't remember if I'm back or not. There are times when I have been in the corner like, Mama, I can't do this no more. I give up. And she's like, nope, we're not doing that. I have been in the tub and in the shower praying to God and telling him there is a strength that I am begging you for that I know I do not have. So please send me something, okay? Because I'm tired. I'm not for the bullshit right now. So please don't play with me, okay? I am not here to give you anything that is not real or misled. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you? Okay? Stay with me. There's a lot of TikTok mess with fake accounts. See, the thing is there's somebody who some of the admin or myself, I probably led into these accounts. I shut them down. My Exo Odyssey is locked down. So if you're watching this right now, somebody probably took this screen recording from December 10th of 2024 and posted it on another account. That's probably what this is if you're watching this from somewhere else. Because my accounts are locked down right now because I'm tired. All right? A lot of people are tired. 90s that have sat with us, that have went through us with the insurance, with the affidavits, understood how I've been screaming in nightmares when they're like, hey, go get some sleep, we'll stay right here, and then they know I'm waking up screaming. Okay? Those who have been with us when we've gotten pulled over, when we've been out just walking around on the streets and we have gotten a problem, they know too, and they're exhausted too. All right? So please, paying for the bullshit. Okay? So whoever I let in here that's screen recording these videos and putting them on TikTok and asking for a $2.69 subscription fee, shame on you. I hope you're learning something by screen recording my videos. That's one thing I hope. I hope that you see that you're becoming something that is equal to a slave trader because you're selling me for your gain. Ain't that sad? I understand that probably talking to you through this right now is not going to do a damn thing. That's why it's exhausting, because I feel like I'm just a broken record sometimes over and over and over and over again. So, but I'm going to ask you myself to please stop. I know you probably won't. It's pathetic that I know that, but I know you probably won't. But that's no better than a slave trader. You know that, right? The pimps that we're talking about, the sex traffickers that we're talking about, that's no better than that. You do get that, right? Okay. That's all I'm going to say about that. I have had a few admin reach out to me and say, hey, this is what's going on TikTok. What can we do? How can we help? Because this is disgusting. And we know you. And we know this is not real and this is not you. However, there's a lot of new people. There's a crowd of new people, and some don't hit every platform. We have a platform on X, a platform on Rumble, one on TikTok, the True Social, the Allie'sArmy.com, the website. There's multiple platforms, so it's really hard to try to point people towards something when they're like, I'm trying to get the full story. I'm trying to go towards the insurance. I'm trying to hear her talk. I'm trying to understand what's going on, but I don't know where to find her. Thank you for trying. I don't know how else to lead you, but ask a real 90, because I'm telling you right now, their response to you will not be to point you towards anything that's money. Their response to you will be for the children and about the children, because they know any other response is distracting towards the truth. That's how you'll know where you are. That's all I can tell you, because this world is exhausting. Okay? There's a survivor mess going on right now. Let me talk to you about that. Everyone can stand on their own merit. Everyone can stand on their own truth. We have talked about this numerous times where people are like, hey, there's another survivor that just came out, and they're saying a lot of the things that you said, and now they're saying they know you. There's some survivors who are speaking, and they may have been in the life before you, and now they're trying to speak out, and they come from a certain area, and that sounds very familiar. Maybe they need to speak with you. Two wrongs don't make a right, y'all. And there's a lot of celebrity mentality going on. There's a lot of survivors that run gossip columns. That's why we don't link with other survivors' platforms. We have helped other survivors quietly, because sometimes we don't need y'all pat on the back, high five, elbow, none of that. All right? So quietly, we have helped some survivors, whether it's a message, whether it's a, hey, we got some extra money from recycling cans, we got some extra something, we got some extra groceries, we got some extra clothes we'll send to you. When we had to put together an event, we sold a lot of our stuff out of storage. Everything, a lot of things that we couldn't sell, dressers and TVs and clothes and things like that, we packed it all up, asked some 90s to come with us, and dropped it off at a known survivor's home. If we can't have it, she got it. Okay? And then we did whatever else we could with the rest so we can make it out to you guys. We're very simple people. Very exhausted, simple people. Okay? There are survivors posting their cash apps. And here's the thing. The normal thing to do, and I know some of you are sitting here like, say the name. See, here's the thing. There are some that are running, did you hear me, a gossip column. They want you to get on there to listen to what's going on as entertainment. Not one time do they talk about who? The children. If they do it to benefit and make the views go up. If they use my name, they use it to make the views go up. If I don't answer them or back up from them, they say negative things to make the views goes up. Do you guys understand that on TikTok, people are making a lot of money? There's content creators now that make more money than doctors saving lives. All right? Now, with that, negative attention is attention. So if I tell you their names, and I tell you exactly what I'm thinking, that is going to bring negative attention, which at the end of the day will distract you from who? The children. Everybody together. Who we talking about? The children. Where should our focus be? The children. Why are we not talking about who? So my thing is if I tell you their names, we get wrapped up and negative attention. People are going back and forth and checking their platform and seeing if they said something, then checking the other platform and seeing if they said something, and then going back and feeding their cash app because they tell you, hey, my cash app is at the bottom of this video. If you send me some money, then I'll tell you more. We're not doing that. I'm not playing these games.
Shame on anybody that is. It's disgusting. It's
painful.
Messy. There's no reason for it, and it detracts from the children.
Mm-hmm.
While you going back and forth and causing drama and doing all that, you're not paying attention to the real problem, which is the children.
And everybody else is getting so wrapped up in a gossip column and entertainment, arguing and backbiting, mudslinging and what ifs, and then they get wrapped up in a story, and when that story is not working or fitting to their narrative, then they use my name. Or they orchestrate drama, false flag. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, there are some survivors who are out, who have platforms, and they're telling you a little bit of truth to have you hanging on to that truth so that way you're still there. And you feel like you're really getting into the truth and you're getting closer to who? The children. But then at the end of the day, ask yourself, how many times do they talk about the children? How many times do we go back and forth and not waver from the children? So I'm going to get off of this right now because this is wavering from the children. I'm telling you right now, stay with me. Do you hear me? Stay with me. I can repost my diploma. In 2012, I went to Summit View High School. I was barely 18 years old. I have the receipts. I had just got home with this white chocolate right here. That's my mom. Okay? Twins, I know, look just like her. But 2012, I was just coming out of foster care. Do you hear me? I had little credits as a senior in high school, like 12. You need 120 as a foster kid to graduate, 160 as a normal kid in California to graduate. I was in the state of California, not Dallas, Texas. You know what? If you start to, it's fine when you start to put your own story out, because your own story should hold weight on its own. It's already horrific as enough to call yourself a survivor and have to go through what we go through. This is not funny. After I get off here, we are going to be dogpiled with bullshit. Dogpiled with people who don't understand the truth and they don't want the truth to get out, so they keep burying it. Dogpiled with satanic spells going our way that we're fighting in the spiritual realm. Dogpiled with decisions that how are we going to make right now, because we need to get out of the way if these phones ding in a different way. Do you understand what I am saying? Okay? So there are times when we have to get off of here, put these phones down and say, Lord Jesus, which way? What now? And at the same time, my PTSD is off the chain. I am not healed, and I will never claim to be perfectly healed. I am struggling. Bad. Okay? So every time there's a new arrest, like there will be a raid for the Beehive, every time there's a new arrest, when I told y'all the new arrest was going to rock the nation, remember? I already knew that. MK Ultra sucks. I just didn't know when. So all this going on right now, I'm going to tell you right now, in 2012, I was trying my best from 7 a.m. to 6 o'clock at night to cram 4 years of high school into 6 months. And I graduated before my class. I did not leave the state of California at that time. So I am telling you, for some of you, I don't need to say a name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I don't know her. And it's not my place to tell you what else I'm thinking, because I think you already know. It's not my place. I'm struggling and I have enough on my plate. And if you understand that that's not just distracting from the truth, there are children being raped, tortured, limbs cut off so they don't fight back. There are children under your feet. There are children in your face. You'll walk past a survivor and you interacted with a trafficker today. Do you understand the world and the war that we are in, that everybody keeps going back and, oh no, it's not true, and oops, wait a minute, did Jay-Z, is Jay-Z on the news? Is he Rock Nation? Are you kidding me? I liked him. Same thing you said about Diddy. Same thing you'll say about the Beehive. It's the same thing you'll say about Ellen DeGeneres. It's the same thing you'll say about Oprah. What will probably throw you is when you find out that it's the same thing you're going to say about your teachers in your schools. The same thing you're going to say about your police authority that you thought you could call. The same thing you will say about who sits behind 911, who sits behind the trash, who sits behind Child Protective Services. Do you understand where those kids are coming from? Do you? How many children do you know are being abused and tortured? How many children did you miss? Because a lot of y'all are late. I'm not mad at you for that. I'm late too. Okay? Because for a minute, I was like, I'm tired. I know that nothing's gonna happen. And then we sit here today, December 10th of 2024, and mainstream media might be talking about the 13-year-old girl, but they're not talking about all the under 13-year-old girls. They call them underage prostitutes. There's no such thing as an underage prostitute. These attorneys that are sitting everywhere, shame on you. Because this is why we won't trust one. I don't trust y'all. There's a lot of people who are like, why aren't you on these cases? Do you not see what I see? Let me help you. Let me help you. These attorneys are paid off. In a minute, somebody will flip somebody's evidence. In a minute, it's not going to matter what happened in the court, because the court, you see what Diddy's doing? He will eventually, how? Let me ask you this. Who has family that's been to jail? Who has family that has committed a crime? Who has family that's just been pulled over for nothing? Okay? Who has family that has been to court over a parking ticket? Who knows that when you end up in jail, ain't a damn thing confidential, but it is for elite. What was in that jail cell, that should be public. those leaked out trials, it should have been public in the first place. The only reason why it's not public is because it's not a gossip column or entertainment like Johnny Depp and OJ was. Do you understand that Johnny Depp and OJ was for entertainment purposes? They let y'all glued to that TV. People were running home to see that because that was entertainment. It was keeping people distracted from the false flag that was going on, the real shit that was going on. So therefore, Johnny Depp and OJ was public trial. Diddy is a real trial. Do I believe that man is in that court? No, I don't know what clone is in there. I would not believe anybody that told me that he is actually arrested. I don't believe you. The same way those people who are like military tribunals, I've been to them, then why you worried? Because if I saw Hillary Clinton's feet swinging like this, I would not be worried. I know there's clones. You know there's clone. Have you seen a new thing come out called Accused? Do you know that they use regular real skin? Kim Kardashian is trying to persuade people right now to have sex with robots. Go check. Okay, so everything that we have told y'all for 4 or 5 years, excuse me, but I'm a little irritated because I'm like, I know a lot of people are like, this is too wild. This is unfathomable. She crazy. I know. I am crazy. I'll take that. I'll take that. Don't fuck with me. I am crazy. But at the same time, I'm crazy in a good way because I'm tired. I'm tired. Okay? So, aliens. How many times have I told y'all those exist? Yeah. Many people are like, nah, she's crazy. How many times did your government announce they exist? But everybody is like, nope, I have to pay rent. I don't care if they coming out of the ocean. How many times have we told y'all to watch the water? There's entrances and exits in the water, but your government came out and told you that the aliens are in the water. They're real, but they're in the water. How many times have we told y'all there are entrances, exits, and freeways under the water? How many times? A lot. For those of you who are new, you're probably like, I don't know you. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot. A lot. And for you asking me, like, how come you're just not telling us this? It's just you that's new to the party. I've been speaking my entire life, not on social media. That's why I have so many receipts. That's why there's so many Child Protective Services reports. That's why there's so many police reports and rape kits, court documents, and all kind of things that I have. Because I've been trying for a very long time, and I gave up at a moment because I was just like, there's no point. Because look how many times you have been called a conspiracy theorist, crazy, there's no way, get off the internet, and now the same people that called you crazy are calling you back like, how'd you know that? For me, how'd I know that? MK Ultra. It sucks. That's how I knew. When I put out that live and I told you the next arrest is gonna rock the nation, MK Ultra, it sucks. That's how I knew. A lot of people don't want to claim they MK Ultra because then you got to realize that means also dissociative identity disorder. That's DID. You can't traumatize people to this extent, put them on medication, and then say they healed after a little bit. You can't traumatize people. You can't witness somebody dying. You can't be in satanic ritual abuse. You can't have went through this type of trauma without coming out of hell carrying buckets of water, and in those buckets got many different parts. I am telling you right now that nobody wants to talk about the MK Ultra or the DID, because then you go down another rabbit hole that some people realize that they on that spectrum too. Everybody has a level of DID. If you've been in a car accident, you got a level of DID. There's 4 different types. This is dissociative identity disorder. Have you ever drove somewhere and been like, how the hell did I get here? I remember driving. I don't remember paying attention. You dazed out. You know Britney Spears, she just announced that her 5-year-old altar is up and she's going to kindergarten. That wasn't a lie. Her 5-year-old altar is up. And she probably took the phone from the caretaker, all in the same body. And she just told y'all, I'm 5. I'm not 43. I'm 5. She wasn't lying to you. You just don't know what she's saying. Everybody yelling, save Britney. Do you know why? There's many different Britneys, even the clone. Okay? So, there's many different arrests that are going on. I don't know if Jay-Z's gonna get arrested. The thing is you see how it's on mainstream media. You see what Diddy is doing to pay off everybody. You see what Diddy is doing to say, I want the victims' names, to bring those victims' names up so we can send out our minions that we have contracts on. Those NDAs, yes. Before you walk into a party like that, and here's the thing, a lot of people are using me for just Diddy. I'm not talking about just Diddy. Please screen record that shit and share it. I am not talking about just Diddy. I've not been just screaming about Diddy either. Diddy is the tip Very small chip of the iceberg. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Diddy is what you can see. Diddy is who they are allowing you to see, because you see the case notes that say Jane Doe, John Doe of celebrities. The ones that stood there and watched. Remember I told you they put things on broomsticks and they rape people with them? And then if they did not touch you, they can say, for plausible deniability, I didn't do anything. When they're coming out saying I'm not giving you one red penny, that's blood money. That's why I said to sue somebody is bullshit, because I don't want their blood money. Red pennies. Do you hear it now? I don't want nobody's blood money. The only person that I would take a check from gladly is Child Protective Services custody, because y'all been doing this for a very long time. And I disappeared for a year. I took care of my damn self. Nobody came when I was 3 months old. Nobody did anything after the numerous reports that I've already posted. Nobody did anything when you knew what was going on, when there was more than one child on the case. No one did a damn thing. So if somebody wants to cut me a check, I'll take that from Child Protective Services custody. Everybody else is blood money. I would rather starve the same way I did in Child Protective Services custody. My mom and us, I would rather us. There's nobody else in this car. Us. DID, us. Okay? So if I slip and say we, I'm not practicing my pronouns. All right, that is the way they get you, so they don't have to tell you about DID either. Okay, my mom and I would rather stay in this car, sleep in the snow, and starve. Do you hear what I'm saying? We've done it. We still do it. You met me. Some of y'all have met me under the name of Justice. I walked into to something. Oh, whoops. I walked into something and I tried to just have peace for 2 seconds. I taught children. It was a blessing. I was able to become an artist that I am, a teacher that I am. I'm a special needs teacher. I'm a dance teacher. I am a cheer coach. I am a teacher. I'm a coach. And I love what I do. And if you love what you do, it shows in every move that you make. Do you understand what I'm saying? It shows in the people that you teach. It shows in the things that you say. It shows in your character. And y'all can read that. It doesn't take too long for real eyes to realize. Okay? So I walked into a place and I did something under the name of Justice, and somebody saw me. A lot of people saw us. It was a thing. And I said, you know what? I gotta go. I did all this so you guys can see who we are. I did all this so you can see my heart. So if you knew me under Justice, yeah, hi. Hey. Love y'all. Remember this? Keep disrupting the demand. And I pray that I get to be back soon. I love you guys if you're watching this. Miss Justice loves you all. But now you understand why I went under the name Justice. There's a lot of people in these arrests that should be talked about. They're covering their name. These celebrities are covering their name, like you heard in the Jay-Z case. But they had Playboy black cards. The Playboy mansions, plural. The Playboy mansions, not just one in Los Angeles. The Playboy mansions used to have these black cards. Some of the cards had a gold, white, or red bunny on them. Okay? Those told people what your status was in the Playboy.
Like a credit card.
Yeah. All right. You know how you have a Costco membership card sometimes? It was like that for elite members of the Playboy. Okay. That card, when they flashed that card, everybody knew that they can get whatever they wanted depending on what color bunny was on that card. Gold, white, red, pink. All right. So some people that are saying they left the party so early, ask them if they've ever had a black card.
Go look in their wallet. What's in your wallet?
Go check if they've ever had a black card since they left the party at 9 o'clock. What the hell were you doing at a party that you knew that things were going on at? And I'm so sick of these celebrities that are now trying to save face and do this damage control of I left early. I was only there for this. I was only there for that. But now I'm coming out to tell you that, yeah, there was some trafficking and there was some things going on. Why? Because you need to check. That's exactly what's going on. You need to check. Why don't you just be real with people? Why did somebody tell you to leave that party early? Everybody knows that no person, especially a celebrity or people that like to party before 9 o'clock, bullshit. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you real talk. Black and Mexican culture, they don't, especially Mexicans, they don't turn the lights off to the party until the next morning. All right, tell me, come on now, because I grew up in a Mexican foster home for 1 second, so I'm telling you, I can la vaca with the rest of them. Okay. Until I knock the hell out. And I'm telling you, and I know that if you are Hispanic, you know that those parties do not stop until the morning. So don't bullshit people with this. I left at 9 o'clock. Why? Because now if you coming out to say something, you knew those kids were there. You knew something was going on. Yet you didn't do something, and now you want to come out and say, well, I left at 9 o'clock, so don't blame me.
Yeah, don't let anybody fly with that excuse. If you knew you had to leave because there was bad stuff coming, what did you do to help? Mr. Fox. Don't tell those lies. Don't come with those lies.
Don't do that. Don't do that. All right? As well as the virtual buyers. Let me help you out. You remember during COVID 2020, you could go on a virtual thing and you can request like, hey, let me see. I'm trying to find the analogy, okay? If you wanted to I know. Chats. You know that stupid Pinky Doll? It's a porn thing, by the way. Pinky Doll is a porn trend. You remember, when they do, the roses, the roses, the roses, the hat, the roses, that on TikTok is gaining money. Do you understand that? So when people put in the live, like, can you jump up and down? And then I'll give you more roses. They do that. If I send you a bigger gift, will you do this? There are virtual buyers that sit on a computer and say, hey, can you slap them? Can you punch them? Can you turn them upside down? Can you open their legs for me? Can you snuff them? And I'll pay you more money. There's that too. There's virtual buyers. So for those who are, I didn't do anything, what did you do? If you know about the way that they party, then what did you do? As an adult in the situation, what did you do? Because I know the authority responsible were not in control. The adults in the situation were in no control. So therefore, what did the adults do in this situation? That's the question that we should be asking. There are some people who are like, her mom was coaching her in the Diddy video. No, I was dazing out. Do you understand how hard it is sometimes? Because can I now that I've talked to you in this time, can you repeat to me everything that I just said in this few minutes? And then at the time that you repeat that to me, I need you to repeat to me everything that you have been through today. At one point, somebody's gonna do this face. Wait. You know what I'm saying? You get me? There's a time where you stop to recall. If I ask you to open up the deepest, darkest wound in your life, there is going to be a moment where you stop and say, whew. Have you ever had a narcissist in your life? Have you ever had somebody try to control your life? Have you ever been in a situation where you don't know how to get out? Are you dealing with CPS right now? Are you dealing with something wrong in your marriage right now? Are you dealing with something wrong in your family right now? When you try to process something that is traumatic, it takes a second. So for those who are trying to say my mom was coaching me, she wasn't. She was trying to help me keep talking because I was dazing out. I'm trying. Okay? And sometimes being vulnerable is not easy. And I know you know that as a human being. There is something that you've went through. I don't care if you farted in class one day because your stomach was rumbling. Can you talk about it? It's an embarrassing moment for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you were ever in a situation where you just had to let one rip and now everybody is staring at you and you're like, listen, all right, I have something. My stomach is doing the bahar dance and I don't know what's happening. All right? So then you're embarrassed and you're like, yeah? So you try opening up your deepest, darkest wounds and tell me how well you get through it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Dude, just leave me alone. That's what he was trying to tell y'all too, with the tunnels connected to the house. Leave me alone. Re-listen to the music. I don't care what you talking about, baby. Everybody, their music is their diary. Art is a reflection of life. If you knew me as a dance coach, every piece of music I used was my reflection of life. Okay? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. All right? I'm laughing because I'm shaking. Leave me alone. All right? Insurance drops. Yes, we have affidavits, police reports, court orders, rape kits, receipts everywhere. My diploma's posted. I'll repost it in the thing. Yeah, we've been bare. We've been bare. All right? I graduated in 2012 from Summit View Continuation School in Riverside, California. Cram that shit. I had my own teacher tell me, you know what, girl, you ain't gonna make it. You're pretty. You might as well go be a waitress at Hooters. I already done that. So my mom flew in there and it was a lot. It's a lot. All right. So no, there's a lot of receipts everywhere, but there's redacted receipts everywhere because either there's a minor on my case, or unfortunately some of these people are still alive. Now there's some people that I would gladly wear white to their funeral, but it is not my place to get revenge. The vengeance is the Lord's, right? So that's not my place. But there are some people that are unfortunately still alive. Quality insurance purposes, I don't make threats. I don't shot call the way they tried to make me to do. So no, I ain't doing that either. I don't hang with the pen. What they've really done, we'll see. If then there you go. But as far as attorneys, I'm not dealing with y'all. And the only reason why I'm not dealing with y'all is because I know how this goes. I've been to court. I've called the police. We've went to private investigators. I've done rape kits. Been to police reports. I have been trafficked to judges. I have tried to hand information over and then they collect information. We went through a CPS case in 2021, I believe, and they collected the information until the information got too close to home and they shut the case down. We're not stupid, so we're not doing that. If you're an attorney and you want my information, do something with the footage that you have. Because you know to go back and forth with our enemies, and the admin go back and forth with our enemies is way too exhausting for that. So I'm creating just a strictly new 90s room because we're going to need the world's help right now. Not for money. Your presence is powerful. We have walked out a few places. Thank you, Mariah, Cynthia, Dave, Kaya, Bree. I have a list of them, but this is what happened. I walked into a grocery store. Dave, I hope you see this. I hope you and your wife see this. I walked into a grocery store. This is what happened, right? I could tell when somebody is staring at me like, I think I know you, right? And I was moving ahead of them and we were just trying to get groceries and get out of the store. I really wanted chicken tenders from the chicken tender deli. I'm just gonna spit this out, all right? Check your chicken tender lady. Because listen, all your girl wanted was some chicken tenders. Okay, and I saw there was a couple behind me. It was you and a couple behind me that was staring at me so crazy, and I knew the couple behind me had some ill intent, and I saw you, and I kept moving forward, and I was on the phone, and I think you heard me get off the phone with the angel I was on the phone with, because I was like, ooh, head on a swivel, something's wrong, and I'm just gonna walk over here and get my chicken. Well, the lady at the chicken, please check her, I know you're the manager of the store. She bracelet, it's real. All right, it was me. Thank you. We've met a few people just walking around. I got out of the gas station. Somebody walked up to me. I was really sick, and I walked into this little soup place just to go to the bathroom. I had to pee. My stomach was doing the, you know. So I walked into the bathroom. I walked out, and she was like, "Are you Allie Carter?" And I was like, "Yeah, all right." And it was really nice to hug her. It was really nice to talk to you, Cynthia. Thank you. But again, the look on my face was a little weird because there was somebody sitting behind you kind of reading the room the same. So I'm always watching my surroundings in a way that if you see me and my face is funky, I'm so sorry. But thank you to the real 90s who have started to walk up to us and say, hey, I see you. That is helpful because our enemies are doing the same thing with ill intent. And it's helpful to know that there are 90s out there that will see us and will say, hey, I know the truth. I just wanted to say hi. Please come up to us. Please talk to us. We would love to just give you a hug, say hello, hand you something that's on us. I've been handing people the bracelets off my wrist. I don't care. There's a lot going on. And yeah, you saw me. That was real. Dave, I am so sorry. You are awesome. God bless you and your family. Please check your chicken tender lady. She is rude. So, just telling you, we did see some 90s. Okay, but if I have a weird look on my face, I'm trying to wonder if you a friend or a foe. So I'm trying to get ready to see if we fighting or if we just friends. All right, so forgive me if the look on my face is a little suspicious. I'm good. I'm good. So yes, we have been seeing a few 90s in the wild. I love you guys. Thank you, because now that I know that if we ever are in a situation where I just need to scream my head off, please screen record and say something, anything. It's helpful than just to stand back and be just as worse as the people who stood back and watched that child get raped. So thank you for stepping up and standing on business and saying, hey, I'm right here. There's somebody who I just seen. There's an angel that was like, hey, I'm in this area. Come with me, get some peace, get out of the car. All right. My baby is here. She's doing something. You're going to be fine. I was on the way there. I was like, I'm nervous. I don't think this is a good idea. And she's like, screw it. I'm right here. I'm with you. Second we walked in there, somebody said, hey, Allie. And we were like, ooh. All right. So if you have that picture of me, I don't mind if you post it, if you know the heat that's going to come to you. But at the same time, I'm sorry if I was weird for a second, because I'm trying to assess the situation. So forgive me if I'm a little weird. I'm really a simple person. Okay. Thank you guys. More than you will ever know. We got to go. This is longer than I needed it to be. But we're trying to make a new Telegram room. And I just need to build the army. Because I know there's some of you from Hawaii, and there's some of you from all over the place, and there's people listening all around the world, and that I never thought I would say thank you, because that's all I needed. And the little girl in me that is still not healed, that's all we needed. Thank you. Because not only did you listen for me, you listened for everybody else that needs you. Thank you. You are better than the 501c3s, the churches, the foundations, the organizations that are not doing what they're supposed to do. Thank you. You see how it's going to take the real people? You see that? Because this war that we're going through, the authority that we thought that we can count on is all into things and intertwined. The news stations, the police departments, your firefighters. There's a lot of people. There are far and few in between that are very good people. But they get mixed up and dogpiled by the bad ones. The people that are playing games and the people that are begging for money and using things for their own benefit. So thank you for being you. And I pray that we can meet somebody else. Wherever else we end up. That'll be cool. No, we are not on tour. Oh, that's another one. Let me talk about that, please. Some people are like, I hope the white hats, please, if you're screen recording, you'll probably have to stop the video because it's really long. I'm sorry. I've had to spit all this out. I've had a lot of time that I didn't say anything, so I'm trying to spit it all out now. But there's some people who have been commenting like, hey, can we get to Allie and Shelly's live? Where's the newest tour? Are they with white hats having their back? Those people that I just named off, Dave, Cynthia, Mariah, the people that we met in the store, Ariana and her family, those are the white hats. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't let people play with you. There are no white hats.
If you sitting here and you're not evil,
you're a white hat.
You're a white hat. That's just what it is.
That's how it goes. I don't know what, there's a lot of people that are, there's a lot of fake survivors and fake things that wrap people up into this TV mentality, and then they think that the stuff that they're telling people that's going on in this TV search that's going on, that's what people are drawing to. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna break that bubble right now. That is not reality. We are struggling in this car, and when we decide to get out for groceries or gas, to smoke, or to take a minute, that's when we run into white hats like you. The 90s that are sitting behind platforms that have seen our evidence, sat with us for a minute, been with us through the PTSD, knew when we got pulled over, if I called on you and you caravaned with us just off the freeway so you knew that we got to the next place safely. Those are white hats. We are not with white hats, and we are not on tour. We have done 2 events, and people are taking clips of what they want of my videos, and they're claiming that they're right now. So that's why I'm telling you the date is December 10th of 2024. A lot of people are using our story to benefit their gain, and that is sick. And I am tired of being used like that. Okay? So those of you who are new and you're like, okay, so I'm trying to get to the next show, there is no show. We did 2 events, and it was hell to do. And I don't know if we would do another one if I wasn't a guest at another one, because it's organizing is a lot. Getting security is a lot. I don't want anybody to pay $65 for a sweater when they get there. You don't need to pay $150 to sit at a very long table with us where you don't see us. We don't play that shit. All right. I want to feed you. I want to talk to you. I would love to meet you. That's not a reality when there's more than 100 people. It's really not a reality when there's more than 30 people. I may have more than the share in here, but out here, okay, I can't make that happen. All right. So for those who are like, I'm trying to get to your next event, I don't have one. I don't have one. If I had one, ask the real 90s, it would be all over Ali'sArmy.com. It would be up and about like you guys seen it for the first 2 that I did. And if that's the case, you know that your ticket into the event, if I'm doing it, was, what was it? I see somebody on Facebook that went to the event. I see you, Janice. I love you so much. Her ticket was free 99. I cleaned 25 pounds of chicken. I don't like to just throw chicken on this slimy. It's a thing. I just don't. So I stood in the kitchen and I cleaned 25 pounds of chicken for hours. Put on 4 different crock pots that Angels brought in, seasoned it up, and then somebody made some rice. We threw that all together. We went and got some snacks and stuff. And the fact that we ran out of bowls, I am so sorry. If I would have known that at my own event, we would have been eating off of paper plates. Somebody would have been sipping soup from cups. I am so sorry that was a thing in the first place. But we don't play that. Okay? And I understand that people have to make money. Those venues are not free. That's why I don't know if we could do one again, because we don't have that type of money. I'm not asking you for a cash app. I'm not making any money from this. We don't have any money on our truth. So I don't have anything to pay for another venue to create an event. Do you hear what I'm saying? So no, there's not an event. Please, this part of this video, I need that part to go so far, because there's a lot of people that are asking, they're on tour. No, we're not. I don't know who made that rumor or that lie. That's not true. The truth is priceless, and this is the truth. So help me God, this is the truth, and we will die on this hill. You good?
I'm good.
Y'all want to see Mama again? Talk to Mama for a second before we go. Hi, Mom!
It's a little dark. Hey! Thank you guys for praying for us and keeping us in your thoughts. We appreciate it.
I hope you got all that. Some of you will be getting a message from admin soon saying, hey, there's a Telegram room made. I'm trying to build the army, put everybody together, so that way I can say, hey, we're in this area and we probably need your help because we got some idiots on our tail and we just need y'all help. We need the room for that. So if you want to be in there, we thank you. Comment below on this video and somebody will send you a link soon. And if you're on every other and there's so many platforms that are going on, if y'all comment on those and say, hey, I'm a 90, I've counted the cost, and we could tell who those, the admin, there's a lot of admin that sit quietly. They don't say anything. They don't say a damn thing because they're watching. I love you, Aaron. They're watching. Okay, so thank you. And if you get a message to go to a Telegram room, because now that I'm saying it on here, somebody's probably going to make a fake one. Whatever Telegram room you end up, I'll be live in there soon. And I'm going to say hi to y'all. But it doesn't, if you can't be in there, that's fine. Don't take this as, I'm dying, I can't be in there, I'm so sorry, I don't even know how to make that. It's okay. It's okay. That is not tell me where you're, I don't care. It's fine. It's just, I need to, I know that it's time for me to bring this army together a little bit closer. Even if you're from Hawaii, if you're from Greece, thank you. If you're from Africa, I don't even, wow. Australia, I love you. But in the United States of America, we really need y'all help. Okay, and then outside of it, yes, please. We love y'all. We thank y'all. We pray for y'all and our enemies just as much as they PREY on us. All right. I pray that we could talk sooner than later, but there's a rest coming. And like I told you in the last video, it's going to rock the nation. There's more than that. We're going to be finding Dory in a second, too. Love y'all. Bye.